I guess it's not shocking because we've been through this with Donald Trump. But he told Josh Dawsey he still believes he should be reinstated, that he should be made president of the United States today. Here's what he said. How has it not happened? If you're a bank robber or you're a jewelry store robber and you go into Tiffany's and you steal their diamonds and get caught, you have to give the diamonds back. I'm sorry, but it's delusional.
I want to talk about how CNN and John King just absolutely destroyed Donald Trump. It's not that hard. Donald Trump's a fucking moron.
Speaking of Trump, Josh Dawsey of the Washington Post has a remarkable interview with the former president and his parallel universe, starting with this one. This is about January 6th. The Secret Service said I couldn't go. I would have gone there in a minute. The crowd was far bigger than I ever thought. I believe it was the largest crowd I've ever spoken to. I don't know what that means, but you see very few pictures. Number one, it's a lie that it was the largest crowd ever. But number two, it's a lie. The Secret Service said I couldn't go. A president can take the advice of the Secret Service, or the president can say, this is, Donald Trump just didn't want to go, period.
Now he claims he wanted to go to the fucking Capitol building. What a fucking pussy. If he wanted to go, he could have gone. He's the president.
No, absolutely. There were other times where, I was reporting on the service at the time, actually covering DHS, and there were other times where there are anxieties expressed by Secret Service agents for other travel that the president was doing in the time of the pandemic. So worth noting. It's also just worth stating again, the president actually, once again, bluntly saying that he wanted to go and join a scene
attack on the government,
attacking the Capitol. I mean, that is worth saying. Again, the former president is saying he wanted to be there and preside over the storming of the Capitol.
But at least he admits he's a fucking criminal.
The president actually, once again, bluntly saying that he wanted to go and join a scene
attack
where
on the
people
government,
were attacking the Capitol. I mean, that is worth saying again. I mean, I remember Major General William J. Walker actually testifying that the Pentagon at the point, that's the administration, federal government, actually taking away his authority to send in the National Guard. And we know there was a 3-hour delay there as well. And that's why the committee wants some clarity on these phone logs. Right. What were the conversations that the president was having around National Guard deployment? What were the requests that came in for additional security?
And this part is, I guess it's not shocking because we've been through this with Donald Trump. But he told Josh Dawsey he still believes he should be reinstated, that he should be made president of the United States today. Here's what he said. How has it not happened? If you're a bank robber or you're a jewelry store robber and you go into Tiffany's and you steal their diamonds and get caught, you have to give the diamonds back. I'm sorry, but it's delusional.
If you get caught stealing the diamonds, you have to give them back. Seems like you were caught stealing something. Wouldn't you have to give those back?
It is. And I mean, he's going to keep saying this over and over again. It's one thing to say it in an interview, of course, but we are seeing that he's starting to do more rallies, and he's going to keep saying this publicly as Republicans try to win back the majority in Congress in the midterms. So I think we're going to start maybe getting some Republicans trying to distance themselves a little bit from the president. We obviously haven't seen much of that, but I think the next few months, the more he does this, we'll see if some actually step up.
Especially if he is going to run in 2024. We can't ignore this stuff. I wish we could, but if he's going to be the nominee, which he very well could be, we can't ignore it. Republicans can't ignore it either, even if they try to.
The math is pretty clear, but it hasn't gotten through to the former president. How has it not happened? Okay.
I can't believe CNN manages to fail us again, and no one thought to make that point. What the fuck, y'all? He stole classified documents. Wouldn't you think he'd have to give those back? Instead, he's fucking fighting in court to keep them because he claims it's his property. What the fuck? And apparently these documents include details on how to cheaply make a nuclear bomb. Cheaply. I wonder what that might be worth on the black market. So, it's 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. CNN tries to do a good job, and they fail to, ask the most obvious question. I shouldn't be so hard on CNN. They tried. But it does seem like an obvious question. Wouldn't you have to give back the fucking documents You treasonous motherfucker. Otherwise known as the Republican frontrunner. Y'all take it easy. I'm Zachariah. Lone Star Liberal.